What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Connor with TGN and VMRPtv. VMRPtv being my personal channel, so if you guys do end up enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and a favorite. And also, above all else, please feel free to check out my personal channel. I'm working hard over there. So, guys, let's go ahead and talk about this video, what we'll be doing. I'm going to show you guys some very cool programs, two actually, CCleaner and Defraggler. These are two awesome programs if you're looking to either clear out some space on your hard drive that you didn't know was taken up, whether it be with all kinds of different crap like cookies and stuff like that in your browser. Just basically takes out everything, memory dumps in your computer, and helps you out all around. You probably will end up getting maybe half a gig free out of this program if you've never used it before. The other one is Defraggler. This is a basic defragmenting program, definitely a very cool one, and we'll go into that in a second. So let's go ahead and first off go into CCleaner, and I'll tell you guys exactly what it does. So CCleaner basically works as a cleaning program. As you can see, Internet Explorer, this actually goes for all browsers, so it'll clean out Chrome, Safari, everything that you have, Firefox, yeah, just basically every browser. Cookies and all of that stuff. If you want to clear out your history, you can have it do that as well. Anything that's grayed out, you can check throughout the program. If it's something weird or something that you don't really know, or something like save passwords, it gives you a warning on what it's going to do. Even if you go down into the system settings and it's going to check certain things, it's going to tell you if it's something that's dangerous. Do you actually want to do it, which is definitely good. And advanced user stuff right here. So if you check any of it, it does give you a warning. Definitely good if you are an average user and you don't know a lot about what you're doing, but you do want to free up some space. So if you're going to be using this program once in a while, I definitely recommend you go ahead and just leave what's on here. If you're worried about memory dumps or anything like that, you're not sure what it is, I always recommend that you don't do it unless you really know what it is. For me, I'm okay with going ahead and clearing memory dumps and fragmented files and all this good stuff. Clipboard, I can delete all these things pretty much. The other thing is recycle bin. Now, recycle bin is the big one because a lot of people don't clear the recycle bin. And what happens is when you delete a program, it actually goes straight to your recycle bin, which it's fine. If you need to get your program back, you can easily get it back, but it does take up a lot of space on your hard drive. Now, I'm going to go ahead and analyze. That's the next step. You just basically analyze. It tells you what you got here going on, and then you can go ahead and run CCleaner. Now, for me, there's not going to be a lot of stuff because I actually did CC clean yesterday because I was just messing around with it and I hadn't done it in a while. And then I was like, you know what, I should actually make a video on this, and it definitely would be pretty good. So you can see once it's done analyzing, you can see 1 megabyte of Internet Explorer temporary history. I don't use Internet Explorer, so that's definitely good, even if it's 1 megabyte, just a little bit extra memory. And although these numbers kind of look small, they pretty much are. Recycle bin's the big one, but the rest is just small little things. The big thing for me was my Firefox yesterday had 300 megabytes of kind of cache and different things like that. I don't use my Firefox for anything except for YouTube annotations. So Firefox is kind of a pointless program for me, but it took up 300 megabytes on my hard drive, which is a third of a gigabyte, which is definitely a lot. So I recommend you use this program. If your hard drive's getting full and cluttered and you just haven't used anything like this in the past, give it a shot. And if you are worried about any system problems, you can go ahead and uncheck all the system stuff. It definitely will help you out if you're one of those people that forget to empty your recycle bin. So let's go ahead and move on to the next program here. We have Defraggler. Now this is a basic defragmenting program. So how defragmenting works is over time you're going to be filling up your hard drive. Let's say you have maybe 100 gigs left on a terabyte hard drive. So you've got all your games installed. Let's say you're playing Sims, you're playing Diablo 3, The Walking Dead, and Arma 2. So all of those games are installed, but then you decide, hey, I don't like Arma 2 anymore. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall that program. So what happens is you uninstall Arma 2, and then you go, all right, I'm going to install Minecraft. And then you install Minecraft, and then you uninstall Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, and then you pop over, and you're like, all right, cool game, I want to install Team Fortress 2. Now, what happens is with that is your hard drive, the files are all over the hard drive in different places. So you'll have files on, far away from the center of the platter all the way to the middle of the platter. Now, that's for a basic spinning hard drive. So a great analogy for this is if you have a box of things, right? And you look at the front of the box first, and then you work your way to the back of the box. You're going to be looking at the front of the box and then the back of the box for whatever item you have. But what if all of your items were already in the front of the box? It takes much less time to find the item. You don't have to look through the entire box. That's kind of like the hard drive. You don't have to look through the entire hard drive if everything's right there in a line. So overall, what it does in a nutshell, guys, is just basically increase your performance of your hard drive. Your drive doesn't have to seek for as long. It doesn't take as long to find files. So whenever you launch that program that you run all the time or anything like that, it should actually increase the performance. Now, the thing is, if you're running a standard hard drive, this is great for you. So if you're running anything spinning, any hard drive that's basically, just a spinning hard drive, anything like that, it's great for you. If you're running an SSD, on the other hand, you do not need to defragment. That's actually bad for the SSD, and it can decrease the life of the SSD. Because what happens when you defragment is it basically is moving and rewriting all your files to another location. So it's moving everything over. So it's going to be rewriting a lot of files, which on an SSD, there's no spinning parts, so it doesn't matter where the file's written. So your drive's never going to be seeking anyways, because you have virtually no seek time. Your drive finds the files right away. So there's no point of defragmenting an SSD, which is what I have as my primary drive. I'm going to analyze it for you guys and show you what happens basically though. As you see, when it analyzes, it goes through and it finds where everything is. It says 82% of my drive is fragmented, which is probably true, but since it's an SSD, it's not as big of a deal. Now, I do want to also show you guys a regular hard drive, so I'm going to show you my Fraps drive for whenever I'm doing gameplay videos. So this is what will basically happen for you. You analyze your drive and you'll see 30% is fragmented. So all these red squares are the fragmented. If you're looking for more information on what's in the square, which is really very, very irrelevant, you can actually click on them and it tells you League of Legends is there. And over here you have some of these files, which are just Fraps footage files, Arma 2 stuff over here. Just basically everything's cluttered. So what really comes in handy, like I said, is if you are uninstalling, reinstalling programs, which everyone does, even if you are just installing anything really, it just definitely helps out with your performance overall. You can even go into Drive Map and learn more about these, like what are the files being read and written and all that good stuff. Now, there is one warning I do have for you guys before you go dive right into either one of these programs, or not either one, but the Defraggler program. You do need to be careful because defragmenting is good for your drive in the sense of speed, but you do have to remember drives have a timeline. They are a lifetime where they only last about 3 to 5 years. So every drive will go bad within 3 to 5 years. So it's always good to keep a backup of your stuff. But when you are defragmenting your drive, it's moving every file that's defragmented, which could be half your drive, over to the front of the hard drive. So you're going to be rewriting about, if you're doing a terabyte drive, probably about 500 megabytes to 750 megabytes of files. So, just don't be defragmenting every day or every week. Maybe just defragment once every 3 months, once every 6 months. Really, whenever you see that number climb up in the 30-40% of fragmentation, your computer could slowly reduce in its hard drive speed. So, just take it as a note. Defragmenting is not bad for your computer by any means unless you do it a lot. It's just like anything else in the world. If you do it a lot, it can get bad for you. So yeah, that's that. Defragmenting, great stuff. If you're running an SSD, don't do it. There's no point, and it just overall has more files written, and it's not good if you defragment an SSD. It's pointless. It won't increase speed. But if you're running a standard hard drive, which 95% of people are, definitely good for you. Also, if you are running an SSD as your boot drive, but then you have a secondary drive for files and stuff like that, then that also will work for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Download links are in the description below, so check that out. If you guys did enjoy this, like I said, leave a thumbs up and a favorite. Check out my personal channel, VMRPtv. And also, guys, tell me, did you guys like this video? It's something I do want to do more. I've done things like this in the past. I'm going to be cleaning out my computer in the next few days, and I do want to go ahead and do a video on that as well. Just showing you guys some basic things for your computer, keeping it up and running, and maintenance and good stuff like that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, check out youtube.com/technology as well. Definitely a good place to check out all your tech news. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.